Hello Choro-Q collectors. Today we have the Infiniti G35, number 13. And I like this car. A friend at work had one of these, and so, he drove us to lunch and stuff in it a couple times. It was a cool little coupe he had. I liked it. You'll see, obviously, this is very foreshortened because it's a tuned caricature. Alright. I know they had some with wings in the rear, but I prefer the clean look of these images here without the wing. In Japan, this would have been called a Nissan Skyline. Okay. So let's see what we have. It's a nice metallic silver. And unfortunately the black paint, or maybe silver paint, is missing there. I picked this up loose, so it could have been played with. Alright, standard 5-spoke chrome wheels here by ChoroQ. Some really tight panel lines, very tight, tighter than die-cast for sure. The front end, these are actually translucent, transparent headlights. I think this whole body is this color, this smoked plastic, and they painted everything around it. Nice texture here. Unfortunately it's not black, but I guess I could add paint there. The Infiniti badge looks good, and unfortunately it's just a plain license plate. What's weird is the real images don't even have a license plate, so they could have easily skipped that. But maybe they made this... Well, it's weird. It's clearly an Infiniti, so it wouldn't be a Nissan Skyline. So why would they even bother doing that if in the US it's not mandatory? Alright. This side looks the same, just no fuel filler. Okay. And then the rear lights are okay. I mean, they're just painted, but they're painted sharply. And then we know what the car is. We have two exhaust tips coming out this clear smoked... Well, it's not really smoked, it's just a clear bottom. And then this is from 2002, so pretty old. You can see the motor mechanism. Alright. So, we're going to do a little wheel swap on this guy. These, 5 spokes don't really match the real car. So I'm going to just put some crazy 3D printed wheels on. Alright, hopefully this opens easily. Come on. Oh, the exhaust sometimes gets stuck. No. Over that tab. There we go. So yeah, you can see this whole body is this one piece of plastic, and they painted everything so well. It's really impressive how they can paint this. Okay. So this motor, that's trapping the front axle as well. And then I have some 3D printed motor housing. I'm going to pop that in its place. Okay. So I'll put this back. Where's that screw? Use a manual screwdriver so I don't strip out the plastic threads. Alright. So now I have these 3D printed wheels and 3D printed brakes. And I have some Patafix Pro sticky tack stuff. Where's the brake caliper? Try to put the brake caliper near the door. Oh, that's too much putty, unfortunately. Alright, so it's a lot of camber there. Let's get on the front tires. So the reason why I do that 3D motor housing is because the putty can bottom out against it. If I didn't, this entire void would have to be filled with putty, right? So, I mean, I don't know which is cheaper, to be honest with you, the putty or 3D printing that piece. That wheel dropped somewhere. Okay. Alright, so where's the brake caliper on this one? Unfortunately, you gotta experiment. There's too much putty on this one. So I like to have the cambered look, the slammed, unpractical cambered look, since it is a cartoon. Why not? Alright, I could just squish it down as well if I want it to rest properly. Alright, I'll get this stuff out of the way, and we'll pull out our silver coaster. So I actually do have the 1/64 scale Skyline, the Japanese equivalent made by ChoroQ. So we'll put these up here. Okay. Alright. That's it for the real world comparison, or what's supposed to be a more realistic version. Let's look at some older Skylines here from ChoroQ. This is an RSX, Turbo RS. I forget what generation of Skyline it would be. And then I have an R34. Rolling models. Okay. So who would be driving this type of Skyline, I wonder? I think we're going to go with Edna from one of those Pixar films. So I think it really helps to have, you know, these cartoonish, oversized wheels as well as the cartoon vehicle itself. It just looks like a cartoon, and so that's why I like these ChoroQs. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. I'll see you in the next one.